What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV today. With the Black Widow movie just coming out this weekend, a lot of people say the movie it's an extremely fantastic movie. It's a great movie, but some people, especially a star of the Blade movie, the original trilogy with Wesley Snipes. One of these actors says the movie ish looks like garbage, which is pretty hilarious because these new MCU movies they got coming out right now. A lot of them it looks like they look okay, but it's not like that I'm really rushing out to the theaters to see. I probably wait till a lot of these movies get to like the Blu-ray to 4K when they start going to the home market. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. I have never seen I've never seen anything like this before. Where like an actual person who's been a star in one of these Marvel movies trash another Marvel movie, so it looks like garbage. So as the article states, it says one of the stars of Blade thinks Black Widow looks like garbage. Stephen Dorff, who played Deacon Frost in the 1998 mega hit, and he's not too big of a fan of the latest MCU project. So if you don't know who this guy is, I got his stuff pulled up. I see his images. This is Stephen Dorff. I'm starting to get a picture where he's actually playing a character. So this is more of him as a character of Deacon Frost. So you might have to like rewatch a clip of this thing again to get a refresher about who he is, because he hasn't played this since 1998, so it's been a while. So yeah, he said this movie looks like garbage. He said the Black Widow movie looks like garbage. That's pretty crazy. Um, in the 1998 mega hit, and he's not too big of a fan of the latest MCU project. In an interview with The Independent, the actor did not mince words, and when asked about the state of Hollywood at the moment, Dorff has some scolding takes on the Oscars this year, calling it the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. I don't watch the Oscars, so I don't know. But when the MCU's next movie came up, he could hardly contain his contempt. The reviews of Black Widow has been positive so far, but this actor isn't even going to give it that chance because of what he saw from the trailers. I still hunt out the good S because I don't want to be in Black Widow, he claimed out. It looks like garbage to me. It looks like a bad video game. I'm embarrassed for those people. I'm embarrassed for Scarlett. I'm sure she got paid $7 million. I'm embarrassed for her. I don't want to be in those movies. I really don't. I'll find that kid director that's going to be the next Cuban and I'll act for him instead. So yeah, that is pretty wild. This was definitely like he didn't hold back any words. It just felt like this movie was looked like garbage. That's pretty crazy. You never see an actor just be that upfront about what they think about, like especially like other celebrities in their movies. So wow. So there's a comment section when people were giving their comments about this whole situation, and they pretty much calling this guy a hater. They pretty much call like Stephen Dorff a hater. I don't know. Because I once again I usually be hyped for all these Marvel movies, but the most recent ones like they've been showing like I have been hyped for it all. The only one I'm probably gonna watch in theaters is probably the Spider-Man one. Probably watch that one and the Doctor Strange one. Other than that, I don't really care about watching the other ones that's coming out. To be honest. So let's read some of these comments. So Stephen Dorff hasn't actually been in a good movie since Blade, so he can keep that opinion to himself. Let me see. I'm kind of curious. Like, what other stuff has he been in? Let me see his IMDb. Has he not actually been in any other movies since Blade? Let's see. Stephen Dorff. So he has been in. Blade was 1998, so that's been 1998. Let's see if that's true. Has he not been in any other movies since Blade? All these movies I never heard of. Zoolander I heard of. Um, there's not been like any major movies. Like Alone in the Dark, I think was a pretty big one. World Trade Center. Yeah, I mean, he really Immortals is some of a big movie. He hasn't been like any big movies. True Detective, that's a TV show. I mean, it's somewhat. I mean, he's still making work though. I mean, so that's all that matters, I guess. So I don't think that comment is too true. That he hasn't blend. Okay. He hasn't actually been in a good movie since Blade, so he keeps that pain to himself. He's real salty. LMAO. Who the F is Stephen Dorff? Someone salty they can't get in a big budget movie? Save your tears for another day. There's more than enough reasons to slander Stephen Dorff, but I'm more concerned with why the F any media person asked him his effing opinion in the first place. Well, that's really a common Hollywood thing. Find a buzz to create some bucks, or worse, objectifying people. Translation, he wanted to be a part of the MCU, but they didn't cast him, so now it's garbage. That's the clickbait type right there. True, but in all honesty, every comment he made about the film and MCU franchise, that one line pretty much sums it up. I'm so not 100% clickbait at all. I'm sure he's been able to turn down multiple billion-dollar offers that look like garbage just so that uncredited role in the next Borat movie will be unsullied when he wants it or not. Okay. And say, who? I love it when nobody's talking about I wouldn't want to be in that movie. Nobody asked you to be in that movie, bud. Stay mad. They got Oprah with the Doctor Strange, with the whatever that is, the magic thing. Haha, who the F is he? It's incredible what celebrities do only to get back attention. What else? This is a pandemic. World needs bucks to be made, and there is he. A buzz? What? What else? I don't know what he's trying to say with this one. No one cares? What? Steven Dorff is in dire need of attention right now. LMFAO, who is he? Says the guy who was alone in the dark. Shut your mouth. He has absolutely no room to talk. Good movie is trash. Apart from being in the first Blade film, dude has done F all. Guess he's still waiting for the next Kubrick. F him. Lily has to Google who the hell he was, and quite frankly, looks and sounds like he's on drugs anyway. Jeez. How pathetic for him. Oozing envy. What's that smell? Fragile masculinity. He's not wrong, said the DCU stand. F him. Yeah, I haven't watched the new Black Widow movie, so I can't say if it's garbage or not. So I don't know. He says based. The headline is so intentional misleading. Who is out here calling Steven Dorff Blade Star? Hashtagging all former Blade Star and at least know. Headlines like this drives me mad. Literally for clicks and stir controversy. What else would they name him? He was the star of Blade. He was one of the stars of Blade. So I don't understand. Why is it a clickbait thing? Oh, look, another actor that can't get work, so they decide to take aim at movies that are actually popular. I mean, this guy still is getting work, though. Like, his last thing was like in 2020, 2019. I mean, he's still getting work, technically. He's just not like in these big movies like Black Widow. The salt is real. LMFAO, somebody's salty. A-hole. They are really mad this dude don't like this movie. Jeez. It's Steven Dorff saved you a click. Wow. So this is pretty funny regardless. This is pretty funny stuff. This guy says he really don't like this movie. Looks like garbage. I have never seen any Hollywood actor be that upfront with their words. They usually like try to sugarcoat stuff or don't say it that direct. They usually try to say it in like a positive way, how they don't like a movie. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. A lot of people are angry about this guy's opinion, but let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about his opinion? Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.